a fun story apropos of that. So they came down to Los Angeles, the people who were running the show, and they said, here's the closing ceremony, here's what we'd like you to do. And I said, fine. And then they said, you know, there's no money involved. I said, no, it's okay. They said, well, we'll pay some of your expenses. So I said, well, I'd like to bring some of my family. They said, fine. So I brought 13 members of my family. So my daughters, their husbands, the children, everything. And we're in this hotel, and we would gather every meal around this large table, 13 members of my immediate family. So some guy sidles up to me in rehearsal and he says, you know, Bill, we have 4 tickets to the hockey game. And you know, and I had read this in the paper, in the Vancouver paper, they're going for $40,000 a piece. And we have 4 tickets for you. And that's because we love you. And you came up here and you're giving us your time, and you brought 13 members of your family, but we have 4 tickets for you. So I said, oh, that's great, 4 tickets to the game. I mean, 4 times 40, what's that again? You know? So now I'm sitting at this table of 13. So I got 3 sons-in-laws and 2 older grandchildren, boys, who are athletes. And I'd say, look, I've got 4 tickets. There's 13 of us, and none, so that means only 4 of us can go. So my wife and I are going. Elizabeth and I are going. That leaves 2 tickets. So this is not a democracy. This is a patriarchy. And I am assigning these 2 tickets to son-in-law Joel and son-in-law Andrew, and that's the way it is. I'm sorry, folks, but these 2 guys are interested in hockey, and Elizabeth and I have to have the experience, and the girls don't care, and the grandchildren are too small, and so that's the way it is. Okay, and everybody goes, okay. And my oldest daughter, who is the mother of the 2 older grandchildren, boys, sidles up to me and says, you know, Grant and Eric would really like to go. So, you know, I mean, all right, I'm the grandfather, I'm the father-in-law, but I think grandfather has more weight to it. So, all right, Joel, Andrew. Sorry, you can't have the tickets. And Joel goes, what? He's an actor, Joel Gretsch, and he was in Vancouver shooting, and he told everybody that he was going to the hockey game. But not only that, he loves hockey. And I swear to God, there were tears in his eyes. And he said, I'm not going to the hockey game. I said, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, my Grant and Eric, grandsons, and he says, all right. I give my ticket to Grant, and Andrew gives his ticket to Eric, and now the 2 grandsons and Elizabeth and I are going. And Elizabeth says, Joel, I love you so much that I'll give you my ticket. That's what I said. Oh. So Joel gets his ticket. And now the 2 grandsons and Joel and I are going. And it's all worked out, and Andrew doesn't care that much, and that's great. Now I get on Saturday night, I guess it was, whatever it was, the closing ceremony, Sunday night or Saturday night. I'm there, and the same guy who said, Bill, I have 4 tickets for you, sidles up to me and says, I don't know how to say this, but the 4 tickets have been sold. I said, but Joel and Eric and Grant and I were going to go. So they disappeared. Somebody, a $40,000 ticket and 4 tickets, $160,000 just lying around. The tickets, I don't know where they went. So here's what I said. I hate that actor bull stuff. I don't know how many kids are here. Bull bleep. I hate actor bull bleep, but I'm pulling some actor bull bleep here. Unless I get 4 tickets, I'm not going on. It works every time, by the way. He said, what do you mean you're not going on? I said, hey, you promised me 4 tickets. I promised my family 4 tickets. This is a very serious matter. You got to get me 4 tickets. I don't care where you get them. You have to get me 4 tickets. He turned white. He sidled off. And some hours later, he sidled back and he said, Bill, because we love you, we have 3 tickets. So I'm thinking, all right, I have a fallback position. I'll give my ticket to Joel and I won't go. And I'm ready to do that when an hour later he sidles up and he says, Bill, we've got 3 more tickets. You mean you got me 6 tickets? Yes.